प्रवेशायाः प्रवेशकक्षायाः प्रथम द्वितीय कक्षां स्वागतमस्ति. We will start with the Guruvandanam. Welcome you all to the second class. The Saturday classes are the revision classes. So, Gurudeva Gatil Guruneva Bhaje Gurunaiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave Na Guruh Paramam Shishurasmi Guroh Maturasti Gurau Mama Pahi Guru. Bravini Sanskritam Vacha Dhyayami Sanskritam Hrida Purve Sevanchakayena Vande Samskrita Mataram Vyonaras Samskrita Vyomi Kyalayam Ramate Muda Samskritim Chaiva Sanskaram Vindate Natra Samshayah. Good evening and a very warm welcome to all of you for the second class of vyoma-samskrta-pathasala for the Pravesha course, which is the preparatory course for level 1 of the Samskrita Bharati exams. So in today's class, the last class was about a brief introduction, which was conducted by Guruvandanam, where you were all given an overview of how the Pravesha course is going to be conducted, and how is it that, what is the overlay of the syllabus that is going to be covered. So as she had mentioned to you earlier, we would be following the textbook of Pravesha by Samskrita Bharati. So you are all requested to kindly contact your Samskrita Bharati offices in your respective cities in India or the offices abroad, and get yourself registered for the Pravesha course, which by which the textbook would be sent across to you, and the textbook would be the basis on which this entire course of ours is going to be structured. I would also request this point of time Mr. Prakash Kamath to kindly turn off your camera. So in today's class, after the introduction, in today's class, to begin with, we would try and learn the opening prayers and the Shanti Mantra before we even begin the course. So we take our first step into learning this beautiful language with Guruvandanam, because it is only our gurus who have opened this door of knowledge to us to learn this beautiful language. So let us begin today's class by doing the Anucharanam of the Guruvandanam. I would call for volunteers from the students. Whoever would like to do the Anucharanam and learn the Guruvandanam, I request you to raise your hand, and we will go pada by pada. So the method would be like this. I would read a line and then request you to repeat it after me twice. After which we will read the whole shloka and then repeat it once. So that is how we would go about. I would call Anne-Marie. I would request you to kindly unmute yourself. Do you hear me? Namaste. Hello. So we can start with the Guruvandanam. I would be chanting each word, and I would request you to repeat it twice after me. गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे.
गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे. गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे.
गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे.
गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे. गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे.
न गुरो परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः.
न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः. न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः.
मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो.
मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो. मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो.
Excellent. So I will repeat the entire prayer now, and then would request you to repeat the entire prayer after me once. गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे. गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे. न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो.
गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे. गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे. न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो.
Excellent, Ramnariji. That was a very good rendition. So, if all of you have, thank you, you may kindly mute yourself again. So, if you observe, uh, the first time when I broke the shloka into padas, I pronounced it as Guruho. So, I pronounced this particular sign, which is called Visarga. And then when I chanted the shloka continuously, I pronounced it as a R, Guror Matirasti. So that's an observation you need to make. As we progress in the course, we will learn why we make that change in the pronunciation. So we could have one more person who could attempt it. Uh, Bhagini, Jyoti ji, I'm requesting you to unmute yourself. And if you could kindly come forward for the Anucharanam. Jyoti ji, are you there?
Yeah, thank you, madam.
So we will follow the same process. I will chant each pada and I would request you to repeat it twice after me. And then I will chant the entire shloka and ask you to repeat the entire shloka once. So we'll go now. गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे.
गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे. गुरुरेव
Please continue.
गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे.
गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे.
गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे. गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे.
Jyoti ji, your pronunciation has to be Gurunaiva Sahasmi. So if you look at her, after her there is a line there. So there's an akara. It is ha. So Gurunaiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave.
गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे. गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे.
न गुरो परमं शिशुरस्मि guroh.
न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः
मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो.
मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो मतरस्ति गुरो मम पाहि गुरो
गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो.
मतिरस्ति गुरो मम पाहि गुरो
So the first,
मतिरस्ति गुरो मम पाहि गुरो
so the first time is matirasti gurau. So you need to pronounce it as matirasti gurau. The
Good.
second time it is mama pahi guru. That's an
Oh,
O. So the
okay.
slight difference is the first time it is an au, and the second time it's O. So we'll do it once more. Matirasti gurau mama pahi guru.
मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो
Okay. You need to still work on your Matirasti Gurau, so that ow is sounding somewhere in between the ow and the o. So
Okay.
what I would request you to do is try and work on that pronunciation and get it as ow. The distinction between o and ow has to be more clear to the listener.
Okay.
So I would request you to just focus on that ucharana. We will repeat this whole sloka, and in the last line, I would take your time. There's no rush. I would request you to just focus on Matirasti Gurau. So I'll repeat the entire sloka, and I would request you to do the anucharanam once.
Okay.
गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो. You can attempt it, please.
गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरो परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो.
Excellent. Very good attempt, Mahodaya. Bhagini. Dhanyavada. You may kindly mute yourself.
Thank you, Bhagini.
I think some students are saying that my audio is not clear. Is that true? Let me just check with the admin. Is my audio not clear? Oh, okay. I need to check if okay. Yeah. So kindly message if it is not clear. I will wait for a second for the line to get stable. Is it still not clear? Okay, so I'll just take a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we will go by sequence. I'm very, happy to see the enthusiasm for participation amongst all the students. So we will go in the sequence that the hands have been raised. And I'm sure, unfortunately, in a 1 hour class, everybody may not get the opportunity. But what we will do is, as we progress in Pravesha class, we'll try and ensure that everyone gets to participate actively. So we will move to the next shloka after the Guruvandana, which is a prayer to Samskrita Mata. So we epitomize Sanskrita Bharati as Mata, and we seek her blessings to enlighten our minds. May I request Kavita ji to kindly unmute yourself. I've sent you a request. And Kavita ji, if you're there.
Thank you. Yeah.
So again, the same method. I will repeat each padam and request you to do the anucharanam twice.
Okay.
And then I will recite the entire shloka together and then ask you to repeat it once. Now, there are certain words which are highlighted in yellow because they are Mahaprana swaras, where letters where you need to put a little force to pronounce them correct. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Bravini sanskritam vacha.
Bravimi samskritam vacha. Bravimi samskritam vacha.
Dhyayami sanskritam krida.
Dhyayami samskritam hrida. Dhyayami samskritam hrida.
Kurve sevanchakayena.
Kurve sevam chakayena. Kurve sevam chakayena.
Vande Samskrita Mataram.
Vande Samskrita Mataram. Vande Samskrita Mataram.
Excellent. So I will repeat the entire shloka and then request you to do the Anucharanam once. Bravimi Sanskritam Vacha. Dhyayami Sanskritam Hrida. Kurve Sevanchakayena. Vande Samskrita Mataram.
Bravimi Samskritam Vacha. Dhyayami Samskritam Hrida. Kurve Sevam Chakayena. Vande Samskrita Mataram.
Thank you so much. That was nice. We will repeat this shloka. Dhama Rangarajan. Can you hear me? I have requested you to kindly unmute yourself. Dhama Rangarajan, are you there?
Thank you.
Yeah. Is my voice audible to you?
Yes.
Yeah. So we will do the same thing. I will recite each pada once and request you to do the Anucharanam after me 2 times. And when we repeat, when I recite the entire shloka, I would request you to do the Anucharanam once. Would that be okay?
Okay.
Bravini Sanskritam Vacha.
Bravimi Samskritam Vacha. Bravimi Samskritam Vacha.
Dhyayami Sanskritam Sudha.
Dhyayami Samskritam Hrida. Dhyayami Samskritam Hrida.
Kurve Sevanchakayena.
Kurve Sevam Chakayena. Kurve Sevam Chakayena.
Vande Samskrita Mataram.
Vande Samskrita Mataram. Vande Samskrita Mataram.
Very good. Now we will repeat the entire shloka. Bravini Sanskritam Vacha. Dhyayami Sanskritam Hrida. Kurve Sevanchakayena. Vande Samskrita Mataram.
Bravimi Samskritam Vacha. ध्यायामि संस्कृतं हृदा पूर्वे सेवाञ्च कायेन वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्.
Very good. That's excellent.
Thank you.
So we will now move to, okay. I think my voice is better now, right? The lines are better now. We will move to the next shloka that we chanted today. And let's have somebody else chant it. Bhaskar Mahoday, I would request you to unmute yourself if you are there. Bhaskar Mahoday.
Yes, Bhagini, Asmi.
Yeah, okay. So, same method. I will recite each pada and request you to do the anucharanam for the first time 2 times. And then when we do the entire shloka, I would request you to repeat it once. Okay. Yo naras Sanskrita vyomi.
Yo naras samskruta yomi.
Vyomi.
Yo naras samskruta yomi.
So it's
Yo naras samskruta yomi.
It is va and vya together, so it's vyo. Like vyoma-samskrta-pathasala, it is vyo. So that va and vya both have to be a little more pronounced. So vyomi.
Yo naras samskruta vyomi. Yo naras samskruta vyomi.
Yeah. So again, the vyomi, the ikara that you see, you can see my cursor, it is a hrasva ikara. So we should ideally not drag it as vyomi. It sounds more like a dirgha. We need to pronounce it in the hrasva ucharana. Vyomi. So we're kind of cutting it, right? We go to the next line now. Hyalayam ramate muda.
Hyalayam ramate muda. Hyalayam ramate muda.
Sanskritim chaiva samskaram.
Samskritim chaiva samskaram. Samskritim chaiva samskaram.
Vindate natra sanshayah.
Vindate natra samshayah. Vindate natra samshayah.
It's the entire shloka. Yo naras sanskrita vyomi. Hyalayam ramate muda. Sanskritim chaiva samskaram. Vindate natra sanshayah.
Yo naras samskruta vyomi. Hyalayam ramate muda. Samskritim chaiva samskaram. Vindate natra samshayah.
Very good attempt, Bhaskarji. Dhanyavada. You may kindly mute yourself. We will have Ramya ji. Could you kindly unmute yourself? Ramya ji, are you there? Bhagini? I don't see her now. Yeah, Ramya ji, I had requested you to unmute yourself. Are you there? Yeah. Yeah. Could you speak something so I know that you're still connected? Ramya ji? Okay, I don't seem to get a signal from that side. Fine. Rajalakshmi Krishnan. Rajalakshmi Krishnan. Rajalakshmi Krishnan. Am I audible? Not a problem, Ramya ji. We will definitely attempt after a while. Don't worry. Yeah, Rajalakshmi Krishnan. Okay, okay. Priya Saman.
Yes. Namaste.
Is that an echo at your end, Priyaji?
Yes, that is.
Yeah, I think.
Both of us are learning, me and my husband. So, two
Oh, okay. There are probably two
Right now.
devices.
I
Yeah,
have
you could
moved.
just. Yeah, you could kindly move.
Yes.
So, same method. I will chant each pada and request you to do the Anucharanam twice. Then
Okay.
we will do the entire shloka.
Okay. Okay.
Yo naras Sanskrita vyomi
Yo nara Sanskrita vyomni
kyalayam ramate muda.
yalayam ramate muda.
Once more.
Yalayam ramate muda.
Sanskritin chaiva sanskaram.
Sanskritim chaiva sanskaram.
Once more.
Sanskritim chaiva sanskaram.
So here, what I would want you to observe is Sanskritin, there's a dot on top, and then
Yes.
you have chaiva. So because of that, the pronunciation goes like this. Sanskritin chaiva, because we are saying it together. So I'll repeat it once more. Sanskritin chaiva sanskaram.
Sanskritim chaiva sanskaram.
Once more.
Sanskaram.
Vindate natra sanshayah.
Vindate natra sanshayah. Vindate natra sanshayah.
I'll now recite the entire shloka.
Okay.
Vyo naras Sanskrita vyomi kyalayam ramate muda. Sanskritin chaiva sanskaram vindate natra sanshayah.
Yo nara sanskrita vyomni yalayam ramate muda. Sanskritim chaiva sanskaram vindate natra sanshayah.
Excellent. That's very good.
Dhanyavad.
So, anybody else who would like to attempt the three, we will go back to the three shlokas. So, today I would like to focus more on the ucharanas of the shlokas so that we kind of make a good beginning before we even enter into the core of the course. Dr. Sandhya at Prema Health. Dr. Sandhya, would it be possible for you to come forward, please?
Namaste.
Namaste. Hello. So we will again do one more learning of the three shlokas one by one. So we will do the first one, Guru Reva Gate. I will again do the pada by pada and request you to do the Anucharanam twice and then the entire shloka and the Anucharanam once. Right? Gururev gatir gurumev bhaji.
Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje. Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje.
Guru naiva sahasmi namo gurave.
Guru naiva sahasmi namo gurave. Guru naiva sahasmi namo gurave.
Na guru paramam shishurasmi guru.
न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः
मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो
मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो.
Excellent. Do the entire shloka now. गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुमेव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो
गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो.
Thank you. That was a very good rendition. Thank you very much. We will again move to the second shloka. Yes. Yeah. Kavyaji. Yeah. Can you
Yes,
hear me?
yes, ma'am.
So we will do the second one also now. Bravimi sanskritam vacha
ब्रवीमि संस्कृतं वाचा ब्रवीमि संस्कृतं वाचा
ध्यायामि संस्कृतं हृदा
ध्यायामि संस्कृतं हृदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं हृदा.
So hृदा, the h has to be audible because otherwise it will sound like rida. So r is a different varna by itself and hr has a h and a r together. So you need to just focus on that because the sound that is kind of coming out sounds more, the r is more pronounced and the hakara is not really clear. So we could work on that.
Okay.
Kurve sevanchakayena
कुर्वे सेवां च कायेन कुर्वे सेवां च कायेन
vande samskritamataram
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्.
the entire shloka now. Bravimi sanskritam vacha dhyayami sanskritam hruda kurve sevanchakayena vande samskritamataram.
ब्रवीमि संस्कृतं वाचा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं हृदा कुर्वे सेवां च कायेन वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
You may kindly read yourself again. So these were the three prayers. We will be doing these prayers every day and request all of you also to listen to the audio and practice the anucharanam at home at your end. So one of the recommended methods is that you record your own voice chanting the shloka, and when you play it back, you could kind of observe there are the places where there are possible deviations in pronunciation and start working on it. So even in the Pravesha course, as we learn aspects of the Varnamala, the important points as far as the pronunciation of the Varnas are concerned, This would be the recommended method where at home to practice Ucharanam, you could record your voice, play it back again, and then work on the points where you realize that, okay, there's a deviation from how it has been pronounced by the teacher in class. Going forward, we would just be touching on the very basics because the detailed classes are going to be conducted by Brindaji in the Sunday classes. So the main teaching classes are actually going to happen on Sunday. The classes that we would have, the classes that I would be taking would be more on homework discussion, assignment discussion, evaluating our assignments and see where is it that we are struggling. Take your feedback, answer your doubts and clarifications, and so on and so forth. So this is how the class structure is going to be as we move forward. But since there was a gap in last week, we just kind of touching upon the first bit. So Varnamala, as the name suggests, we all know in most of the Indian languages, when you say mala, okay, mala means a garland, right? And Varnamala, yeah, as the name suggests, the beautiful garland of letters that Samskrita Bhasha offers us. So, what is there in the Sanskrita Varnamala? Let's kind of take a look at it at a very, very basic level. This particular topic itself will go into details which Srimati Bindaji will be covering in far more greater detail as we go forward. But just to kind of open it, the Varnamala in Sanskrit, which is the beautiful array of the basket of Sanskrit alphabets that we have, right? What is there in the Varnamala? So the Varnamala, as you know, has Varnas, the alphabets. Varnas in Sanskrit can be categorized broadly into two broad categories, Svaraha and Vyanjanani. Svaraha and Vyanjanani. So what are Swaras? Svaraha. So Svaraha are nothing but vowels. Yeah. And what are Vyanjanani? So Vyanjanani is nothing but the consonants. So at a very broad level of categorization, you can categorize the entire gamut of Sanskrit alphabets into swaras and vyanjanani. There are a lot of other subcategories which we will learn in due course of time in the Sunday classes. But this is very broadly what is there in the Samskrita Varnamala. So I just wanted to open the topic and probably, leave it at that as to what the Samskrita Varnamala contains, which is the swaras and the vyanjanani. So swaraha, because there are many, more than one swara, so it is swaraha in plural, which is the term for vowels, swaraha. And vyanjanam is the singular unit of a consonant, vyanjanam. And because there are many consonants, in plural it is vyanjanani. So we have swaraha and vyanjanani. What all fall under the category of swaraha? What all fall under the category of vyanjanani? We will learn in due course of time. So we look forward to that. We have the Shanti Mantraha, which is the closing prayer. And today being the first class, we will also do the learning of the Shanti Mantraha, so that, we also learn to close the chapter on an auspicious note. So once again, I will call for participants, volunteers who can come forward to chant the Shanti Mantra. Right? So let's see who are all on the list. So I could begin with requesting Krishna Chaitanya, if you could kindly unmute yourself.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste. So again, we will do the same. I will read it pada by pada and request you to do the Anucharanam twice. And then we will read the entire shloka and then ask you to repeat it once, right? So this is how it will go. Let me first chant the Shanti Mantra pada by pada. Okay. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
So again, in this particular shloka, if you see, there are certain letters which are highlighted in yellow. So the reason why it's highlighted in yellow is because these are Mahaprana letters, which means that you need to stress on the letters when you pronounce it. So I'll repeat the first line and request you to kindly observe the stress that is given by pronouncing these particular letters. Yeah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
Sarve santu niramayaha.
Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve santu niramayah.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
So the stress is only on the bha of bhadrani. The dra is alpa prana, so there is no stress on the dra. Yeah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Pashyantu. So it is sh and here shya. Ma kashchit dukha bhag bhavet.
Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet.
So this is kashchit. So it is shakara and chakara. So it must not sound like sa and cha. So the pronunciation is not kashchid, it is kashchid. If in case, I hope my audio is clear enough for you to be able to make out the difference in pronunciation between kashchid and kashchid. It is sha. Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
So kashchid. The second thing is, when you say, if you see duhu, there is a du and then there are two dots in the side. So it is duhu followed by tha. This is tha. So the pronunciation in this particular section will be dukkha. Okay, dukkha. Next, this is dha, and then the, which is alpa prana, and then dhavet. So again, dha is mahaprana. So there is a little bit of a challenge in the last line. At a beginner level, I agree. But I'm sure with practice, we will all kind of reach a point where we will be able to make out the difference in pronunciation and pronounce it correctly. So I'll repeat the last line, Mahoday, and request you to do the Anucharanam. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet.
Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet.
Excellent. So you got most of it right. It's just that kaschid we need to work. So we will do that. With subsequent classes also, we will do that. Not to worry. I'll repeat the entire shloka once again. The Shanti mantra. Yeah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet.
Excellent, excellent. There is already a conscious change and an improvement in your pronunciation. That is very good. Yes, Srini Raviji has asked, why is it not Vyanjanaha for plural? Okay, so we will learn about this thing much later, so I'm not dwelling into it, but the singular form is Vyanjanam, and because the singular form is Vyanjanam, the plural is Vyanjanani and not Vyanjanaha. So you will learn about these things in the Pravesha course when you learn about gender in Sanskritam. So we have gender, Hindi Bhasha, if you look at it, or many Indian languages also have gender. So you have a masculine gender and a feminine gender. There are certain Indian languages which also have a neuter gender. Sanskritam is, also has a neuter gender. So the singular and plural versions will change according to that. Yes, we can do the meanings. In fact, eventually, Prasanna ji, we will be learning the meanings of all the mantras, not just the Shanti mantra, but we will be learning the meanings of all the mantras. We will do it in due course of time because this is kind of, we are at the very, very entry level stages of the class is called, the course is called Pravesha. So we are just entering. So there are a lot of building blocks that we need to, put before we start building concepts on top of that. So we will be certainly learning. Undoubtedly, we will be learning. But let's take our time and let's kind of go step by step. I could have definitely taught you the general meaning of the sloka, but the beauty is in understanding the depth to which each word is kind of mentioned in the Shanti mantra. So we will do it in subsequent classes. We will learn the meaning of each and every shloka, right from Guru Reva Gate, and then the two slokas, for the Samskritam Mataram Vandana, as well as this particular shloka. So we will definitely be doing that, right? So we will practice this Shanti Mantra once more. Tejas Mahoday, could
Yes,
you
ma'am.
unmute your... Yes, hello. Let us do the practice of this Shanti Mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
Sir, ma'am, I should tell 2 times.
Yes, please. You should say it.
Okay, ma'am. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
Sarve santu niramayaha.
Sarve santu niramayaha. Sarve santu niramayaha.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet.
Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet.
Excellent, excellent pages. We will repeat the entire shloka now. I will chant it once and I would request you to repeat it after me.
Okay, ma'am.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayaha. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayaha. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Thank you, ma'am.
Few more students we will take. Thank you. Please mute yourself. Janani, Janani ji, are you there? Janani ji, Janani ji.
Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So would you like to attend it, please, after me?
Ma'am, I will do
Yeah.
it
Am
next
I
time
on? Okay.
because
All
I'm
right.
not able to view it properly.
Oh, is my screen not visible? Is everybody having a problem with the screen? Could someone please message me on chat? Is my screen not visible? Okay, right, right. Okay, it's visible. All right, all right, all right. Not a problem, Janani ji. Sunila ji, Sunila ji,
आं भगिनि
Vadativa, would you do the Anucharan?
आं भगिनि प्रयत्नं करोमि
Sorry. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः
Sarve santu niramayaha.
सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः
Sarve, sorry. Yeah, continue.
सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः
सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु.
सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु
मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्.
मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्
So it is duhu. So dukkha. That would be the correct pronunciation.
दुःख
So,
Okay. अस्तु
I'll repeat the entire mantra.
आं भगिनि
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः. सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्.
Very good. धन्यवादः. One last धन्यवाद. So one last attempt before we close the class for today. Ramya ji. Ramya ji. Yeah, Ramya ji. I don't seem to be hearing. In which stotram do we find these shlokas? No, Ramya ji, I'm not able to hear you. I'm not able to hear you, Ramya ji. Okay, sure, no, not a problem. Yeah, Shrivardhini ji has asked, which stotram do you find these shlokas? I've not really understood the question well. Which stotram, are you asking where, what is the origin of these shlokas? Is that your question? If you're asking what is the origin of the shlokas? Let me just check. Yeah, if that is your question, okay. Let me just come back to you with the, because each of them are from a different source. So we will probably compile that and then I will come back to you on that. Yes, just before we do this practice once more, Venkat Ramanji is saying he joined the meeting just now because there was a message saying that meeting is full and cannot join. Let me check. There could have been a technical issue, Venkatraman Moday. I'm really sorry that you were finding it difficult to join the meeting. Usually that should not happen. Let me just look into it. We've not done too much of learning. So I'll look into it and I'll come back to you. Yeah? Atlani ji, Atlani. I'm not able
Yes,
to.
namaste.
Namaste. Yes. Would you like to attend the Shanti Mantra?
Yes, please, yes.
Yes. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
Sarve santu niramayah.
Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve santu niramayah.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet.
Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet.
Excellent. The first word is ma. Ma means no or do not or may not. So it's a word of negation in this particular case. So it's ma and not just there is a dirgha. So there's a long pronunciation over there. But it's extremely good. So I will repeat the entire Shanti Mantra and request you to do the Anucharanam once more. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet.
Extremely good. Extremely good attempt. Dhanyavadaha. Thank you very much.
Thank
Request
you,
you
thank
all to kindly mute yourselves once again. Uh, all right, Mr. Kodishwaran. My apologies for this year's Mr. Venkatraman. I will look into this. Yes, it shows live. Okay, there are a few questions. Let me see how I can answer this before we close for the day. Yes, if you miss a class, the videos of the class recordings will be uploaded onto the uh, website. So all of you have registered for the course with your user ID and password, right? So using your user ID and password, when you log into class, you need to go to your dashboard, which will be on the left hand side, and on the dashboard you would be able to see the thumbnail for the Pravesha class. So when you click on the thumbnail, the details of all the classes that are happened, that is the audio, if there is any text material that we use in the class in terms of the presentations, the PDFs of that material, everything will be uploaded after the class. So even today's class, the recordings will be uploaded. It will also be available on YouTube. So you can watch the videos over and over again. The link will certainly be shared with each one of you on your dashboard, right? Let's see if there are any. It shows meeting cancelled. I don't know how that happened. That would probably be for the Sunday class, because tomorrow class only 100 meetings, only 100 participants can join. Let me check. There seem to have been, I think some of you have had a technical issue in terms of being able to log in. Let me just see what happened today. I will definitely look into it, but certainly there should not be a limitation to just 100 people being able to join. The first meeting was cancelled, then it got started again. Okay, I got logged out for some problem, and then I logged in back. That was the only issue. But I don't see. I will have to check with the team as to what must have probably gone wrong, and certainly there would be much more number of people who have faced this problem. Let me check with the technical team and come back to you. Some more. Once is cancelled. 2 announcements on the course page. For today's class, for the Saturday class itself, it's saying one cancelled and another live, is it? Oh, okay, okay. Let me look at it. I think there was some glitch today. We will have that sorted out, and don't worry about it. We will definitely address this and make sure that none of you lose the opportunity to attend the class. We will definitely take a look at it. Those of you who have unfortunately missed today's class, the video as well as the audio of today's class will certainly be uploaded. Don't worry about that. And if you have any queries, our email IDs are shared with you. So please feel free to write to us. You can write to the Vyoma team also, or you can write to either Brindaji or to me. And we will definitely respond to you. So don't worry about that also. Right? So we will conclude today's class here. Tomorrow, Sunday, we are not having a class because Brindaji is having a little bit of a viral infection which is affecting her throat. So she's not able to speak right now. She's already on the road to recovery. So we will have the next teaching class, not tomorrow, but the next Sunday, right? So the next Sunday is when the next teaching class will be, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's class stands cancelled. She is unwell, and my class is the homework class. So again, next Saturday there really isn't much of homework to be done, unless you all want to repeat and practice the Shanti mantras all over again. then please write to us and I will have a Saturday class to practice the Guru Vandana, the Sanskrita Mataram shlokas as well as the Shanti Mantra. So if you want to practice this all over again on Saturday, then we can have a class. But otherwise, I thought, after we start with Vrindaji's class, we could do that. Next Saturday, no, the Saturday classes are in the evening, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. India time. I think if it is a US or another continent, your timing would change correspondingly. It's, I think, probably Saturday mornings in the US, I'm not too sure. But India time, Saturday evening, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. is the homework and the revision classes. The teaching classes will be on Sunday morning India time. So hope that is clear. Yes. So by regular class, if you are meaning the teaching classes, we will start it hopefully by next Sunday, not tomorrow. The minute Brindaji is able to, conduct her class, since she has a throat problem, the minute that happens, so I think I foresee not tomorrow's class, but the next week's class certainly happening. So like I said, the next Saturday class, if you want it, then likely do let us know, because we will repeat the same shlokas. So probably we will have another set of students who could do the chanting. Yes, I will address the query regarding textbooks. Let me just chant the Shanti Mantra first to close the class. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhanyavadaha. As far as your, now for the queries, as far as your Pravesha textbooks are concerned, Samskrita Bharati does have a chapter in Chennai also. Most of the cities in India, they do have chapters. So you could visit the website and request them for the numbers of each chapter. Contact the local representative of Samskrita Bharati in your city and procure the book. That's one option. There is, of course, Aksharam in Bangalore, which is also mentioned in the Samskrita Bharati website. And you could call them up and they will also help you in terms of your respective cities or countries. Or you could ask Aksharam also to probably send the books to you. So the procedure is you need to register with Samskrita Bharati, and then once the registration process is complete, they will send it to you. Balakrishna Mahoday, I did answer this query a little earlier. The meaning of the Shanti Mantra, we're not getting into it at this level because we're just starting the course, but in due course of the Pravesha teaching, we will definitely try and understand not just the Shanti Mantra, but the Guruvandana and all the other shlokas that we learn, we will learn. No, the textbook will not be available online. You will have to contact Samskrita Bharati to procure the textbook. If there aren't any other queries, dhanyavadaha. So if there are any other queries, you can reach out to us offline also. Do write a mail to us. Our mail IDs are given. With this, I will end the class today and we will see you not tomorrow, but the Sunday after that. Yeah. Dhanyavadaha. Shubham Bhuyat.